What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, redoptionagency.com, urban-picker.com, 24 years selling full-time on eBay. And I've got a pile of stuff here. I mean, we're talking a pile of clothes, shoes, hats, CDs, cassettes, and a video game. So we're halfway through my day. On a day, I've changed everything. So if you didn't watch this morning's little short video, eBay seemed messed up, so I decided to just go ahead and end my promotions, restructure them in my sale, and decide what I'm going to do there. So I ended my promoted, changed it to $1 to $6 items are 7.5%. Everything $6 and higher is 11.5%, taking it all down from 13%. Took off my 20% off sales, and I also decided to end my buy two get two free, because I figured if I'm going to make changes, let's try something totally different. And I turned on buy two get free shipping. So instead of the buy one, get one, or the buy two and get two, where, you know, if you're buying a $20 item, you're getting a $20 item free, I figured, why not just give away $4.50 with each order instead of, you know, will that still look enticing to the buyer? So, I don't know. We'll see how that one plays out. I may have to end that coupon and restart it again, because I might have started a little early because I didn't give the other one a chance to really end. So I'll have to look, because the buy two and get two free, another problem I was seeing was it wasn't putting that red thing out. So when you search eBay and you see the red coupon, buy two, get two free, it wasn't putting it out there. So I'm like, well, what's the point? You know, if you have to click on it to see it, it's not, it was on some, but not all. So I'm like, well, let's end it. And then before I restart it, I'm like, well, let me try this buy two, get free shipping first. So I put that out there. So I just turned that on. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that will show up, because it's not a coupon. So I don't know if that's going to show up in the red space or not, or if it's just when you click on it, it'll pop up at the top of the screen. So I'm hoping for something that will put the red thing out there. I see some of them still say the buy two get two with coupon, but when you click on it, actually this one don't say either. So said I might have started a little quick. Well, that's a newer listing. Let me check an older one. Free shipping when you buy 2+. So I would like that to be the coupon thing, but I don't know if it shows up out there. I'll have to wait and see, because it's about pulling people in, right? So, and with no sale on, I was hoping for something to pull them in. So we'll see how that goes. But halfway through my day, let's see where we're at. So this is going to be some of the stuff, or the numbers are going to be from before I'd made changes also, and some after. So my media store right now, halfway through my day, is $183. And then my clothing store is the one that's performing the best. Now, sit down. If you know my numbers, sit down. My clothing store, $422 halfway through my day. So halfway through my day, I'm at $606. What? What? Now, with the problems this morning and with me doing what I'm doing, that's not what I expected. Will it last? That's another thing, because like I said, it's going to be a mix. Today's a mixed bag, right? And over here, I've got no sales going on. I took everything off, changed the promoted. I still got the buy two, get one free on hats. But other than that, that's it. And then I lowered the percentage, so we'll see. See, that's the thing. I mean, I'm looking at these hats and my red thing, the coupon does not appear out there where it's supposed to. So that's got to be another glitch. None of these. It's got it when you click on it, but it's supposed to put it out in the search also, and it's not doing that. So that's got to be another glitch going on. And nobody is here. Not supposed to be. Dude, I don't know what's been going on. Maybe there's a rule in like the afterlife or something that a house has to be so old before people can haunt it, or a parallel universe could live in it also, because there's been some wild shit going on in this house this year. Like, I'm hearing all these noises. There's nobody here. And the dogs are down here. I don't know if I told you this the other day. I think I said it. I was having weird things all day, like checking the house, thinking somebody was here. Adrian comes home. Next thing I know, he's like, what? What? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, is Mom here? She yelled my name. I'm like, nope, it's just me, and nobody yelled anything. So he's hearing things too on the same days that I'm hearing things. And then the other day, yesterday, day before yesterday, Pee-wee's at the top of the steps. She's down here. I'm waiting, or it was a couple days ago when I was waiting for my medicine because Alex was bringing it home. So it was like after 7 p.m. and I heard what sounded like the freezer door closing. It's one of the lower ones. And it's like got a distinctive rolling sound kind of on tracks or whatever. I hear that and I go, oh, Alex must be here. I can go take my meds. So I went upstairs. Nothing. Nobody's here. So I don't know what's going on in this house, but something's going on in this house. This house was built in 95. So it's exactly 30 years old at this point. That's why it made me think, is there something like in a parallel universe or an afterlife that you can't technically haunt or live in a house until it's at least 30 years old? Or maybe it's until somebody who's lived here has died. That would be my dad. I don't know. But there's been a lot of weirdness going on. Anyway. All right. So yeah. $600 halfway through my day. I'll let you know what sold at full price since I've made the change. when I come across it. And then there's been some offers on full priced items also. So hey, if I can keep that up, I'll hit my $1,000 day every day. If maybe turning all this off was the smartest thing to do. Maybe I was undervaluing my unique items. You know what I mean? Like, who else has got these up there? No name, unbranded things. Yet somebody come in and bought 2 or 3 of them today. So maybe I'm just undervaluing my uniqueness instead of taking advantage of it. I'm sure tomorrow, I doubt tomorrow's going to be the same. I really do, but we'll see. We will see. So get out of my way. So let's go ahead and knock out this clothing store right quick. Combine orders. Okay. First one. Are you ready for a t-shirt lot at full price? Going to France. Oh, it's going to France. So let me take that one out. We'll have to do that one at the end. They didn't even use the buy 2 get 1 free. All right. So we'll put those aside. Those were a Mickey Kids, Dragon Ball Z, and Mickey and Minnie Mouse. All right. So the first one then at full price was a used swimsuit. Calia, 1-piece swimsuit, sold for $16. That's somebody outside there. Maybe I was hearing something that sounded like it was in the house, but it was outside. That might have been our pest spray guy. So here we go, going to Michigan. So maybe that's what that one was. Okay. I'll write that off to that. I'm always trying to find a reasonable explanation. So that was probably somebody outside who... It just, for some reason, sounded like it was in the house. So yesterday, I think I got over 800. I didn't really check to see my exact numbers. One thing that I think the biggest thing that is going to be harmed with these changes, I do believe, are going to be my international orders. Because there's going to be nothing enticing the international crowd. No sale and no free shipping if you buy 2 or more. So that might be my downfall, or not a downfall, but the first negative that I can think of. Right off the bat. Tracy. Next up, are you ready? Hey. All right. I sold 3, but 2 different people. Okay. I thought they were all 3 going to the same person. So that is not one. So, are you ready? Hey, we got an unbranded black visor, and we got an unbranded wicker one. So $5 a piece. I took offers for these. Headed to Green Valley, Arizona. So, and these were at the new percentage rate. So I'm like, $5? Sure. Usually I go $5.99, but since it's a lower percentage, I'm like, yeah, screw it. You know, pass it on. And then also too, I'm thinking with the buy 2 get free shipping, if that brings in a different crowd who thinks differently about shipping, right? Maybe they will buy something and buy another. Also, usually the people who buy more than one thing don't do the free returns. It's usually people who buy one-off items who do free returns. So if you only buy one, you're still going to get charged the shipping. So I threw that thought into the equation also. I was going to say something else and I totally lost it. Eight, 6, 4. What was I else going to say? I was going through some stuff. Next up, I even got stuff that's been sitting in my store for 8, 9 years selling today. We got these kids Nikes. These sold for $9.50, headed to Keystone, Indiana. This was after full price, but with an offer. One, 12, 4. Bin. Great River Pilot's hat. This was after. Also, I should have organized this a little better. Great Rivers Pilot Association hat. This was after, but with an offer, so they sent it for $9. And that's another thing too. People who like to send offers, they're going to send an offer no matter the price. I've learned that over the years. If you have $3 items with offers, those people are going to send an offer, even if it is the best deal out there. So you have both types of people who are just paying whatever, and those who are going to send an offer no matter what. So upping the price on something like this, I probably made a couple bucks on it because it wasn't on sale. Because if it was on sale for $10.19, chances are they wouldn't be sending an offer for $9. They'd send it for $8 or $7 or $6. So, being it was sitting at $12.99, they send an offer for $9, and it got accepted. So I do believe on something like that, I probably made a couple of dollars that I wouldn't have if that sale was on. Michael. And I'm going to be curious to see the percentage rate from organic to promoted with this change also. Where before, my organics were 3, 5, 7. They were hanging in single digits. And that's what drove up my costs. The main thing that's drove up my costs is my organics just have been pushed way down just so they can make money on the promoted. Next up, we've got this Washington Nationals hat sold for, I think this was, let me see if this was after. Yes. So again, this one, $12.99, but they sent an offer for $11.69, or I sent a 10% offer, one of the two. I probably sent the 10% offer on this. Again, if it was on sale and they wanted it, I probably made a couple of dollars on this hat. And at a lower percentage, I'm giving eBay. So my numbers may go down when it comes to the number of items, but if my net's going to go up, then that's what I'm shooting for now. We'll see. Next up, these are these after? I don't remember where the cutoff was exactly. Yes, these were after, but they sent it. That's a weird offer amount, though. They sold for $25.20. $25.19 to be exact. Anyway, some Jordan flights. Headed to Mustang, Oklahoma. Some more air bubbles. Oh well. Whoops. Peel that off there. $15, $11, $7. Got you memorized finally. 2, 10, 15, 11, 7. Kurt. And I think the fact that eBay's got me conditioned now not to hear cha-chings all the time, because I'll get those blanks in the middle of the day. It's kind of perfect because I don't hear no cha-chings now and I'm not sweating it. So, next up, are you ready for a t-shirt lot? Yeah. T-shirts after I changed everything. So we got $13, $13, and $14 these sold for. Buy two, get one free. If they used it, which they probably did. Minnesota. Hockey. T-shirts. We've got St. Louis Blues. Again, these would have been $10.20 with my sale. And then a Stanley Cup Blues. So I made an extra $6 on that at a lower percentage given eBay. So Tucson, Arizona is headed to. Tucson, Arizona. Nine, 1. Maybe this will lead me to like doing like weekend sales or something like that. Right, this weekend only an extra 20% off. If it seems to work and I'm making the money, then maybe I'll try short things like that, just to see if it pops it up or elevates it on the weekends or whatever, instead of running them all month long. And then I also am not promoting my other category where all my new stuff will go into. Next up again, are you ready? Hey. We've got Ball State Cardinals t-shirt. Took an offer for $5 on that because after and at 11% instead of 13. And then we got Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Took an offer for $8 on that one. So again, just my common stuff that I like grabbing. So, like I said, we'll see if it lasts, you know. eBay's like punishment may not have kicked in yet. Oh, he lowered it. Let's, you know, let's really hide his stuff now. I don't put nothing past the powers that be at eBay. That's weird. Like all my numbers on ounces and inches are all like in weird increments. Like ounces, it says 0.4, inches 30.48, 25.4, and 5.8. It's like, what? That's weird. Like, why would it pick those numbers? I've never seen that before. Robin. Why are you telling me it's $40? It's not $40 for this. It's going to Indiana. 14 ounces. 12 by 10 by 3. Something's wrong with this. It was reading weird numbers and it's reading weird pricing. That's not. Let me zero it all out and see if, and then come back in. So this must be another glitch going on. Now it's saying $38. No, that's not what this costs. What the hell, eBay? This makes no sense. What the hell? I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing everything correct. I'm doing everything correct. I put 1 pound, 13 ounces. It's reading $66. So I think it's still reading that outrageous inches it put into the thing. It's not registering anything other than that. Because if I knock it all down, it's still saying the same price. Yeah, no matter what inches I put in there, it's staying the same price. So let me write the name on this, Robin. And I'll just take it out of here and come back to it after the fact. Remove. So we'll come back to you. That's got to be some kind of glitch. Got another one going to Germany. Let me get that one out of here. This website is just so funny. So messy. So messy. So messy, I say. So messy. Next up, I had 2 of these. I've sold the one a while ago, but they're pretty torn up Vietnam era hats. I mean, you see the snap thing's been torn out, got holes in them. The Vietnam patch is pretty worn. This sold for $20, headed to Ridgeway, New York. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool old hat. By 8 by 6. George. Next up, we got some Eddie Bauer women's denim jeans. See, a little bit of everything's been selling today. They sold for $8. Took an offer on them. Headed to Andover, Ohio. Andover, Ohio. 1-4. Chantel. Next up, we've got Flash. The Flash t-shirt. Sold for $10.50. So this, now we're into the, before I shut off my sales, because that's $10.39 is the normal price for that, before that, with the 20% off. So headed to San Francisco. Next up, we got the North Carolina Tar Heels, sold for $11.20, headed to Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. So that must have been one I put up. Yeah, that's one I put up recently, that when I upped my hats to $1, upped them $1, I should say. So that was with my 20% off. 864. Brian. Next up, we've got another bucket hat. This one's just some tiger logo. Don't know who it is. They're sponsored by somebody, so I'm guessing it's some kind of team of some sort. Probably baseballish. Sold for $9.50, headed to Olympia, Washington. I had to give Pee-wee a bunch of extra meds last night, so he's sleeping a lot today. If you watched my video on TikTok, did I put it up on the other one? I don't know if I put it up on my other channel yet, on my YouTube channel. Life's too short for pants. When he's sitting, his leg was shaking, and he'd done that several times yesterday. So I gave him some extra meds. Help try to avoid a seizure. Next up, we've got another one of those wicker visors. Sold for $10.50, headed to Alaska. Do they need a sun visor in Alaska? I guess it is daylight most of the day in certain parts of the year. But is the sun out? Or is it like a Seattle situation where it's raining a lot? 10.86. Victor. And lastly, over here in the US, we just got a blank unbranded hat. Sold for $10.50, headed to Dunham, North Carolina. Chris. All right, make sure there's no outrageous prices on here that I missed. Nope. And then we'll try that other one again and see what it does. I might have to ship it under just one and put the tracking number under the second one if it's not going to act proper when I combine them. You best act proper. Alright, this Victor. Jessica. Brian. Ooh. I saw a $59 offer. What the hell's going on today? That's on the clothing store. My Wi-Fi is on the other side over there, so it takes a minute to get over here. Chris? It's in my office instead of the one right above me. George. Still not there. It's actually eBay actually just showing my store today on the clothing store. And this is what happens when your items are shown to the public. They actually sell. What is this weirdness? And Tracy. What is going on? Come on now. Usually don't take this long. Let me switch freaking. Where is my settings there? It's on this phone. Switch it to the one right above. James's iPhone. It's saying that phone's almost out of power. Is it not charging? So if this goes out, I apologize. So we got a dress that I have not on sale. It's $70. Somebody's offering me $59. Yes. at 11.7%. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let me see if I can get this one to act proper. Tub 124. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing shipped out. So let me go grab it. Tub 124. Whoosh. Alright, let's see if I can get these to act proper. Stop saying act proper, James. Good Lord. Wait a minute. Oh, those are international. That's why. Alright. So it looks like it's working this time. Alright, so we got this women's dress that just sold. Lily Pulitzer, something of that nature. Originally $278, marked down to $139. Picked up at the bins for a few dollars. And sold for $59, headed to Gulf, Illinois. It's sad when you're afraid of people canceling these days because there's so many cancellations that you want to hurry up and get a freaking high dollar item sent out. All right. So 14, 12, 10, and 2. So it kept my things. It's just at the right price now, finally. So. He's breathing a little heavy. He's flipped on his back. All comfy looking. Just wanted to make sure nothing was shaking on him or something. So what are we up to now with this little extra $60? Boom. So my clothing store, excuse me, it's $500. 500. All right. I've been doing the shipping. Ooh. I just sold a lot of 3 items over here. Let me see if they, whoops, clicked the wrong thing. Let me see if they use the free shipping. See if it's working. I think I'm going to save the media for him. Here's that Zelda that sold for $50. I'm going to save the rest for Adrian. Since I gave him the last couple of days off, I've been shipping everything Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'll leave this for him today. Give him something to do. But let's see. Yep, free shipping. So they used the free shipping. And they bought $7.95, $5.99, and $5.99. So at my asking price, they got the free shipping. So before it's hard to say because it's not buy two, get two. But we can compare the two. At buy two, get two, I was making on the 5.99s, I want to say it was like $2.04 or something like that per CD. $5.99 plus $5.99. I just won't add in the shipping, so divided by 4, $2.99 plus the fees coming off. So I think it was like $2.02 per CD at the buy two get two. If they would have bought it at $5.99, oh no, they wouldn't. It was been $4.79. Sorry. So $4.79 plus $4.79 equals that divided by 4. So that's $2.40. So before fees, it was $2.40. That's with the shipping taking off. Where now it will be, if they bought 3, I'll take $2 off to make it look like that one is a $5.99 also. So it'll be, just say 19 or $17.93. 17.93 minus $4.50 shipping divided by 3. So with before fees, it's if I done this correctly, $4.48 per CD. So I'm going to be making an extra $2 per item. No more, because this one's by 3 instead of by 4. So either way, hopefully that free shipping will entice people and I'll make more money per item on top of it. So that there alone is success, if you ask me. And I sold a VHS tape for $4.31, and I'm guessing that must have been an offer to watcher. So that was actually 20. So let's see where I'm at now. So we're at 3 o'clock. So an hour past my halfway point. So $214 plus the $500. So an hour past my halfway point, $714. We'll see if this continues. If it does, I guess I stumbled on the right way of doing it, right? So we'll see. We'll see if it sticks around. Any notable stuff on the other store? This is a little Starbucks thing that sold. It's going international. But let me see if there's any like decent dollar stuff to show you that I pulled. Buffalo Springfield cassette sold for $12. The band cassette, that sold. Just tape only. Sold this Tarzan box thing. I think this was put up. See, what I love is something like this. Like for some reason, something like this is harder than just a CD or a cassette to put up. Because you got all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like I put this up with List Easier without a second thought. And just went with what it said. And boom. That sold for $13. So that was put up with List Easier, I do believe. Yeah, and there's just common stuff. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it keeps going. So I'm happy. Over $700 an hour, 13 hours into my day. Yesterday I did a little over 800 for the whole day. So did I stumble onto the perfect scenario for my store? Is it just a fluke because it's the changing of the guard day with everything I did and it just kind of spiked everything and it's going to roll back down tomorrow? If that's the case, then what do I do tomorrow to spike it all up again? Maybe the trick is doing something big to your store once a day to get it to spike. You run you know, a sale for a day. I don't know if that's even possible, or 2 days, let it shut off. Turn on your promotions, but then turn them off 48 hours later to turn them back on again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how tomorrow plays out and how it continues from here. And that'll be the telltale. On which one it is. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.